Hello guys, welcome to my channel again. I want to talk a little bit more about Gunpla. Like I said before in my previous video, I want to talk a little bit about my personal collection, which is quite small still. I've not been doing this very long. I try to buy maybe one or two model kits a month, and I wanted to start making these videos in order to review, maybe not review, just talk about my personal experiences with each one of these kits. So the first one in line would be this one right here. This is the Caesarworks Mandala. It was my very first 1/100 scale kit. Like I said before, the first kit I ever made was the super deformed master grade Barbatos, whatever his name is. It's over there. I really enjoyed that kit, but still, it was a bootleg and it had some issues, and I didn't really fall in love with the hobby just yet when I made that one. But as soon as I bought this one and I built it, I was hooked. I was hooked. It was like heroin for me. So yeah, again, this is the Caesarworks Mandala. What's important to say about this kit? Well, first I'm going to talk a bit about what I did with it. I didn't have my metallic markers when I built this kit. I did not have, the only thing I had was black panel liner. That's it, black panel liner, thin tip marker. So it wasn't the pour type either. So yeah, I used that one. The outcome was still pretty cool. But as soon as I got the rest of my utensils, I got my metallic markers and my fluorescent panel liners and whatnot, then I really started to put some flair into my kits. Since this was the first one, it was already built when I got the markers, so I just gave it a little bit of details and accents. Like, for example, this right here, the back of the fuel tanks, the jet packs or the turbines also, I put some metallic accents on those. But that's basically all I did. So this kit only has the panel lining and a few parts painted with metallic markers, red and copper, right? I didn't do all that flashy stuff I do now, like the fluorescent panel lining for some kits. So this one really doesn't look all that fantastic under UV light. It just looks cool like that. So yeah, let's talk about the build experience. It was insanely fun, like for real. This kit was insanely fun to build. It practically had no really small pieces that I had any issues with. I really loved the building experience. It was really straightforward. The plastic is insanely good in comparison to other kits. I mean, this thing is butter smooth and yet sturdy as a rock. You can put any pose you want to put it in with relative ease and it'll stick to it, right? So like the joints are super smooth to move, but they stay solid once it's put in that position. So I really enjoyed this kit. I've already made several other kits with metallic inner frames or metal inner frames. They were more expensive kits, and I didn't enjoy building those kits half as much as this one. So again, this is all plastic, but it's an impressively good plastic. I've put this kit through the months in I don't know how many poses. I play with this one a lot because like every 3 times a week I try to change the poses on my kits on my shelf. To you change things up a bit, and I've broken no pieces with this kit, and it's my oldest kit. I mean, granted, it's old by a few months or something like that. I don't know, like 4 or 5 months, maybe a bit more, and I've not broken a single piece on it, and I've moved it 1,000 times. So the plastic is insanely good. The build experience was super fun, and this is a quote-unquote third-party kit, right? This is from Caesarworks. Caesarworks also had another entry like this month or last month. It's called Lycoris, which is basically a rerun of this kit, but with a few minor details and a completely different color scheme. So the side skirts are completely different, but it still has these upper parts. Honestly, it's basically the same kit, just different colors and a few small details. Which is a real letdown for me because this was such an insanely good kit that, if Caesarworks would have put their mind to it and made a different model, maybe following the same lines, but a different model, I would have bought it hands down without a doubt. I don't know if I'm gonna buy the liquors because again, it's pretty much the same thing, only with a different color. It does look really good. I'm gonna put a photo up on the corner once I edit the video. It looks impressive, but it's basically the same kit. So I don't know if I'm gonna purchase it. Again, this was my first 1/100 kit. It's still one of my favorites, hands down, still one of my favorites. And it's super fun. So this was my review for the Mandala. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I absolutely, hands down, recommend this kit. If you do not have it, it is super cheap. It costs like, I don't know, like maybe $40, $50 maybe, and it's insanely good. It's insanely good. My channel is really small. I'm just starting out with this. I'm a 45-year-old man that fell in love with this hobby. So if you want to support me, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and yeah, go get this kit. It's worth it.